Sacrifice.
saying that it was Steve Mack
but it ends up being Eddie Edwards all this time. So this is Steve Macklin to get back in Reynolds for that. But there you go, Eddie Edwards wins. I mean, of course, Eddie Edwards wins because he's a heel now. He's no longer part of Impact Wrestling. He's part of Honor No More. He's no longer in green. He's now in red. And blah, 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 blah. And that gets back to me. But yeah, the good thing out of this is there's no more Kenny. So. And then we get to the worst part. The influence of Masseray and Tino Dashwood, where they told Caleb to stay back, they don't need him, they got this on their own. To face the inspiration of Cassie Lee and Jess McKay, the Impact Knockouts Tag Team Champions. And 10 minutes and 30 seconds. 10 minutes and 30 seconds, excuse me. So the match happens. I was bored. This match was not good to me at all. The influence are not doing it for me. I hate the influence. I hate the Master Ray is associated with Tina Dashwood. I hate the fact that Tina Dashwood is associated with Impact Wrestling. I hate the fact that Tina Dashwood's character is boring now. I hate the fact that the Madison Ray that I mentioned is involved with this. You know, she retired and then comes back, retire, comes back, retire, comes back. Make up your mind already. And at this point, I don't care anymore. And then we get killed with Kate coming out. He got one of the other belts, right? What referee's been distracted. And Caleb tosses the belt, slides it to, and we don't know if he was trying to slide it to Cassie Lee, or he was trying to slide it to Tina Dashwood or Master Ray, whoever. Like, I don't care. But the fact is, Cassie Lee got hit with the belt. The influence got the win. And I thought to myself, are you kidding me? You mean to tell me you're going to get the belts to the most glorious group, the most glorious tag team, the most glorious characters right now in Impact Wrestling to those two? Well, there goes that division now of the Knockouts tag team titles. Ridiculous. Jordan Hunt defeats PCO in the match that lasted 11 minutes and 30 seconds. This match was, oh my god, something else. It had to follow up on that turbo match, which it did. But Jordan was basically destroying PCO. But PCO was also destroying him too. Basically, it was back and forth. But Jordan was basically destroying him even more. And especially when he saw the steel steps part and then powerbombing off the steel steps. I think it's like off the steel steps. I can't remember if that happened or not, but yeah, Jordan was killing PCO. And in the end, he beats PCO, like I said. The match I thought was pretty good. Jay White defeats Alex Shelley in an amazing match in 18 minutes and 45 seconds. These guys were killing each other in this match. These two guys know each other very well. Alex Shelley brought Jay White into the wrestling business. If we're going to be honest here. And to see where Jay White has come from all of a sudden, now he's surpassed in a way because he was the student at one point, and in a way he surpassed the teacher in Alex Shelley. So amazing match, great match, best match was on the show there, and nothing to say about it. Pretty good. After the match, Alex Shelley asked for a handshake. Jay White did not want to do it. He walks away, and Alex Shelley was disappointed, and that was it. So, Deon Purrazzo. Before I move on to Deon Purrazzo, I forgot to mention when it takes to Gia Shaw and Lady Frost, they were arguing on the Gong Show of Impact Wrestling, which is the lead up to Sacrifice, where they want a shot on the title against Deon Purrazzo, which is this whole champ challenge, and then bring it back and forth saying that I beat you, and I beat you too, and blah blah blah, the whole back and forth thing, in a way. So that's basically what it was. But actually, that was on the that was on the Fallout. The Fallout is what I'm talking about that. My fault. But I think what I meant to say was pertains to gym, Jisoo, Jisia Saw. I was ready to forget her name. Jisia Saw and Lady Frost. I don't remember what the big ran in the way, but Dion Russell was not immune of it, so she walked away in the way. So it was that whole thing. But I just want to correct myself here because I may have said the wrong information for the last review, so I apologize for that. But back to Dion Russell, who is the champion, the Virtuosa, the AAA Rio de Rio's champion, and the Ring of Honor World champion, which is the whole open challenge thing, and who was accepting the open challenge. Joseph Green and John Russell, former best friends. Storyline, but former best friends, former tag team partners back in the days of NXT, when they were the VXT. And here they are, wrestling each other on Impact Wrestling. So Joseph Green chose the Ring of Honor Women's World Championship belt. And that mentioned it was 8 minutes and 18 seconds. But yeah, so 8 minutes and 18 seconds it lasted, and they had a good match. Chelsea Green had her wrist injury in the match. Like someone from mid match in a way, and then Dion Russell is to put more hurt into that wrist. And also just agree with Sun that it's hurt, like it's been damaged in a way. It's and then referee's trying to back up Dion Russell. Dion Russell is trying to check on Chelsea Green because in a way Dion Russell has some feelings of a former best friend. And Chelsea Green, I think she pushed her out of the way or slapped her away, whatever. And then Dion Russell just snapped and then just went after her arm and then threw her arm bar. Chelsea Green, there was no time that she was going to tap out or she was going to say I quit. Referee just called for belt immediately because he was worried that Chelsea Green, with the injury being that devastating, that it was going to be get way worse. Or what Dion Russell was going to do because she lost her mind at this point. So Dion Russell is retaining the title, and Dion Russell tried to they want to let go, and then all of a sudden Mickie James shows up, and then Dion Russell retreats, and then from there Mickie James checking on Chelsea Green. All of a sudden Tasha Steele comes out. Tasha Steele, who's with Savannah Evans. So she's waiting for Mickie James to get in the ring because it's now time for Mickie James to defend Impact Knockouts Championship title, or Impact Knockouts World Championship title, I should say. 14 minutes is successfully lasted. Now, what I didn't like about this though, as Tasha Steele and Mickie James and Green had this match, right? Chelsea Green is outside of the ring, being checked out by the doctor, with some referees attending with her as well. And Chelsea Green is acting like she can't get up. It's like she's like she's paralyzed or frozen. And I said to myself, what the hell? Your legs are fine. You can walk, you can stand, you can walk away. Sorry, I'll just give myself an announcement. But anyways, you can stand up, you can walk away, you can just leave now. Okay, your wrist is hurt. Yeah, be good. But you can just get up and walk away. Your legs are fine. Your legs not hurt. So why couldn't you just walk away? Instead, they had them out there, attending her like she couldn't get up. Like, this was distracting. And I'm like saying to myself, why was that even needed? Why, for Mickie James to feel sorry and to get all teared up because her friend was in need? Like, get over yourself with that. The whole thing. This was stupid. This was stupid booking there. I thought that was terrible booking. What they did there. So the match continued. Despite Chelsea Green, didn't want to move because God knows if she moved, her wrist will be more damaged. But maybe it could the pain could have drove right to her neck, to her back, to her leg. Maybe that it could have been that's how they. If that's the case, maybe you should have the gurney ready for her to stretch her out. It was ridiculous. So of course, as the match was still going on, Chelsea Green is finally get her out there. Like I said, thank God, get her out here already. Like, this is too distracting. It's distracting about this match that could have been great. And also Savannah Evans, for whatever reason, she decides to just go right to Chelsea Green. I said, so what is this? And then Mickey James got to Savannah Evans, and then Charles Steele got to Mickey James, and all of a sudden they finally got rid of just screen. I said, so about time. Like, what the hell? It took way too. This whole thing took way too long. It was so silly, so ridiculous, so all overblown. I couldn't believe they did all this. And this to me, in a way, distracted me of watching this match. You know, this match between Steels and Mickey James, where it could have been a great match, and they decided to just throw it down all the way because of Chelsea Green being out there. But in the end, it was Tasha Steels getting the win. I was shocked that she won. I said to myself, oh my god, they actually have her win the belt. I'm like, good, awesome. I wish I could have done with Kiera Hogan, but I guess that's for another time, right? But these were Tasha Steels. They finally doing it with her. I mean, in a way, they kind of fucked her up in a way. Because the way she won the belt here, it was kind of tainted. But then again, this is Tasha Steels talking about here, so she's a heel, so I guess it should be a tainted type of win. So, it's whatever. But hey, anyway, congratulations to Tasha Steels. Great job. She's now the new Impact Knockouts World Champion. So, found by design, Eric Young and George Dory being recruited by Diener to face the Good Brothers, Doc Gallows and Carl Anderson, with Chris Bay at ringside for the Impact World TD Championship. 11 minutes and 44 seconds it lasted, with Found by Design. Finally, they won. They took the belts away from the Good Brothers, which, thank God, because I was getting sick to death, sick and tired, and I just had it. My wits with the Good Brothers holding onto those belts, holding them hostage. Thank God they belts are off of them. As far as the match was, it was good. It was good. So, no one to say about that. All I can say is, thank God, Found by Design got the belts back away from the Good Brothers, because the hell with the Good Brothers won those belts. So, and finally, Moose defends his Impact World Championship against Heath in 12 minutes and 9 seconds. So this was before the match, like somewhere from earlier on the night, Heath was being pep talked by the former Santino Marella, Anthony Carelli, where he believes in Heath that he could be world champion. He could, he's got the heart, he's got the passion and all, which he does. Which WWE will saw that side of Heath when he was in WWE instead of looking like a joke. And all he wanted was a chance, an opportunity to show that he could take the ball and run the main event scene. And he proved it here in this match against Moose. Now the match itself wasn't great. It was good for what it was, but it was still good. Good to give Heath this opportunity. Good to give Heath this chance to show the WWE what they missed out on pertains to Heath. So Moose wins and still Impact World Champion. But then, after the match, who comes out to attack Moose? Josh Alexander. He lays out Moose with a C4 Sprite. And then he gets the microphone and says that he has signed a new contract with Impact Wrestling for a multi-year deal. And signed another contract, which is to him getting a title shot against Moose for the Impact World Championship title at Rebellion. So yeah, he already signed it. All Moose needs to do now, Moose needs to sign the contract, and it's now official. That's once Moose signs it, which we'll get to that probably. So yeah, there you go, and that's how the show ended with Josh Alexander standing tall over Moose, basically getting revenge for what he did to him at Bound for Glory. All he needs now is the ultimate revenge at Rebellion to defeat Moose to become the new, once again, Impact World Champion. So, yeah, there you go. And that was the show, folks. That was that review for Impact Wrestling from March 5th, 2022. And I'm gonna give this show, I want to show for this show, because the influence on the belts, on the knockout World title match that could have been a better match, but because of the whole Juicy Green situation, basically because of the knockouts division, where it takes the knockouts championship belts. That was, to me, were the two letdowns. So I'm gonna give this one. I'll give it an 8 out of 10, just to be generous. An 8 out of 10 for that. And the show itself, yeah, 8 out of 10. So yeah, basically the show itself, not the match I'm talking about. It was. I'll tell you one thing, the match ain't no 8 out of 10. I'll tell you that. Based how I seen it, those two matches were not an 8 out of 10. But the show itself, 8 out of 10. So, and that will do it for your Impact 22 results. And like I said, thank you for watching. For it is the artist, formerly known as the Natural Born. Join us, I say peace on the streets to all you. But it's just for there because I want to catch up on everything that I missed out on, so I can catch up on some other things. So, you all take care and stay blessed. And make sure that you don't want to get sacrifice for your love.
This life is still worth living, and this life is still worth catching feelings. Don't be out here catching feelings. I don't wanna sacrifice for your love.